What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Model Builder. I think I've finally got the audio figured out. You'll let me know. Or, like, future me let me know. We're gonna go ahead and open up jobs. Finally someone new. You're new to this profession, right? Does that mean a better price? I hope you have the same quality as your competition, or even better. I need to have a painted female, I repeat, female, not male, don't make that mistake. Fighter figurine ASAP. As for the paint details, I want it to be pretty. Oh, use a paintbrush for this. Yeah, I know all the tools you have. If I had more time, I'd surely be the best modeler in the whole world, but you know. Meanwhile, do what I say. Bob. Alright, Bob. Let's go ahead and head over to our workbench. Select model. We have... we can do Alice, the Honor Guard warrior, or Jorlid, fiery mercenary. I don't want to end up in the same situation we did last time, where we didn't have the tools available to us. So we're gonna go ahead and you choose Alice, whichever one, and hope for the best. Looking pretty badass. Ooh, look at all the stuff on the bottom. I wonder, is that like treasure or something? Who knows? Return that to storage. What's the first step? The sprue, of course. Okay. If we do auto cut, does that just cut everything? No. Oh yeah, kind of. Actually, that's nice. I like this better than the other one. The other setting. There we go. All done. Yay! So now we gotta start with her. I guess she's all one piece. We don't have to put her together. Sure. So you start with her face. And then we've got her little pants. And eyeballs. And then a red cape. And I assume it's a skirt. I'm not entirely sure. It's like a... It's a shirt. You can see it like goes under this chest piece. And then hair. I think that's everything. No, they're still missing some parts. The shoulders? Oh, probably the shirt. Arms. Okay, perfect. And now we've got the legs. The boots. Shin guards? Shin guards. And the belt. And then all of the silver armor. Do we just leave the boots as they are for now? What about the sword? I guess we haven't gotten there yet. So now we gotta do the boot. And the holster is color brown. Okay. Dry brush her hair. Make sure to get more on the top as if there's like sunlight hitting it, I guess. I don't know. And then... Oh, we airbrush these. Oh, gosh. Okay. This is a dry brush. Oh, this is a washing tool to get into the crevices. The crevasse. Really good enough? Let's see if we can dry brush this properly. Still not very good with it, but we're gonna do our best. Alright, I might have gone a little bit overboard with her coat here on the bottom. But I did find out what color we need to paint that back in. So we're gonna do that a tiny bit. Looks better than it did. Alright, on to the next step. A little bit of contour on her face. Honestly, if they wanted it perfectly done, they would have done it themselves. That's where I'm at. Alright, next step. Now we do her eyeballs. Do they just... Perfect. Doesn't look creepy at all. Not creepy at all. And then we still color it white? What are we supposed to be doing here? Oh, we missed a step. Ah, that would explain so much. Okay, let's go back to the base coat. Go ahead and reset that. 1 and 2. Now I make this slightly smaller than... There we... Nope. That's not how to do that. I don't know how to make it not that though. You know what I mean? Make the yellow bigger? Okay, well that's the best we can do at this point. What is this for? Oh, the whites. Ah. Perfect. Okay. Little accent sparkles. They don't match, but that's okay. Onto the accent of her belt. Ooh, some gold paint for the buckle. I like it. Is that it? Or is there more? There should be... Yeah, just the 2 buckles. But this buckle does come down here, so... Oh, the shield time. Let's go. So we got the wood in the back. Got the metal on the outside. The handle and the... They're not bolts. They're... could be bolts. This is... the back. And this is the rest of her arm. Ah, because of the glove and the sleeve. Okay. Technically this should be red, I guess. But it's what they asked for. So now the front got gems. Classy. And now we get to dry brush the entire front side with some gold accent. Then we get to assemble her with her shield. Whoop. And now work on the sword. Fun. Let's do the gems first. And now the hilt. We've got the main part of the sword. The bottom handle thingy. And the glove. And what about the back? It's the next step, of course. I don't know why I asked. They always do the front and the back. So now we got this part. And then the stubby little arm. There you go, now she looks like a real warrior. We get to put her on the base. We get to paint the base. Oh, those are leaves. She's like over a grate or something. Paint every individual leaf. Lovely. I don't think this is a leaf. I think that might be a rock. But this is just that color. And this is the base. And this is the rest of it. I think this is a... Nope, that's a leaf. Now I see the texture. They want them to be a little bit more yellow, but I don't know how to do that without absolutely assaulting them with the sprayer here. Like, I think that's good enough. Now we get to attach her to the base. Oh god. Let's reset the rotation and just center her a tiny bit here. There we go. Yay! Is that it? I think so. Her eyeballs definitely need some help, but what can you do? Let's go ahead and finish the project. She could honestly look much worse. Those eyeballs, they're gonna stare into your soul. Let's go ahead and collect our cash reward of $200 and 150 experience. Ta-da! We have finished that mission. Now we've got an email from Joy again. Let's do one last job for this episode. I asked around for stands, props, and models. Finding them all might be harder than I thought. Oh, this is more of like this main storyline with Joy, how she was like our grandfather's like friend or something like that. But I managed to buy one. Some idiot gave it to his kid as a toy, and it's all busted up. To me, it's like desecrating a holy relic. I managed to buy it off him for pennies. Well, that's something at least. Does it bother you when Stan's models are damaged? Or don't worry, I'll manage to fix it? Don't worry, I'll manage to fix it. I see you've inherited some of Stan's attitude. When something is wrong, act instead of complaining. There's a solution to every problem, he used to say. I admired that about him. I'm not sure you can do it. Not the way he did. That said, I still think his work deserves more respect than your average toy. That's one of the reasons I embarked on this epic quest to find and collect the best of his works. They should be safer in Stan's workshop than out in the wild. That reminds me, I have to send out the package. Catch you later. Joy. It's a samurai helmet? Hold on. This is our next trophy, I assume. Yeah, story project. Ooh, oh, that looks kind of scary, but you know, nothing scarier than our last model that we did with the eyeballs. This one at least doesn't have any eyeballs. Oh, I kind of like this green accent up here, like all the design. That's fun. So now we gotta pull out... Oh, see, this is one of those notes that I mentioned that I couldn't read in the last one because I finished the job. Note number 2. I made several dozen identical helmets for the penultimate samurai. Although the studio wanted to keep most of the props, I was allowed to take something for myself as the prop master. But the only thing I wanted was the main character's helmet, since it was crucial to the plot and so symbolic in that last scene. But Clint Orwell, who played the main character, had an agreement with the studio that he could keep his armor. After the last day of shooting, we all went for a celebratory dinner where he and I made a little bet that I could make a cool spaceship model using nothing but the stuff at the restaurant. It took a lot of napkins and cutlery, but it came out great. We called it Sputnik 1, and I hear that the restaurant put it in a glass case and kept it as decoration. So that's how the helmet got into my collection. Whenever you have a dream, reach for it and look for the way forward. All I wanted in that moment was the helmet, and I got something more. The story of my victory. That's a nice little memory. So the first step to this model is the mask. He's got thick eyebrows. So let's grab the face of the mask and then bring him over to the painting station. Do his neck first. And then the teeth. And the brows. Also nose bandages, apparently. And then the main part of the mask. Okay, next step. We've got the rope. And the hat part of the helmet. Can I put it down? Put it down. Switch it out. Thank you. Alright, let's start with the gold spire on top. Move to the main part, and then the little bill of the hat. And then I guess this is just dry brushing. Oh yeah, dry brushing all the bumps and the lines. Okay. Okay, so what is the next step? To assemble everything together, grab the face, Put him in there, and then the rope goes around his face, just like that. Next step is to figure out the neck piece here. Which one is this one? A7. This one. Gotta do... Why don't I get to paint this? What the heck? Oh, we get to fill it first. Easy. Okay. I was like, why is there nothing happening on the... Oh gosh, we have to be precise about this. Oh no, hold on. Let's just start over. We could probably make our brush smaller so we can be a little bit more precise. As precise as we can be. I imagine using a tablet with this would make it a little bit easier. Oh god. Try again. Like if you have an actual drawing tablet, it might make this a tiny bit easier. So you can actually take advantage of like the pen pressure and everything. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the dry brush and do the outside part of this. Oh god, do we have to freehand these? No, this is a different part. This is a different part. A6. Oh, I got very worried that I would have to freehand some of these. Is this A6? No, this is A6. Okay, thank god. I would have to freehand the lines on this, but no, they're already kind of marked out. We're good. More of these X's though. Not my strong suit. Alright, still had to technically freehand that. It's not the best it could be. We'll go ahead and do the dry brush on the outside and then move on to the next one. Okay, so we did all 4 of the collar pieces. Now we gotta get the main part of the mask back and assemble all of these. So this is gonna be, oops. It's gonna be A4 on first. And then A5 second. You can imagine probably A6 third. And A7 last. Alright. It's like a leather chin thingy. Or like tuck into his chest plate probably. So I got A8 to start with. What is this? It looks like a neck protector? Maybe back? Not really sure. But before we do any painting we gotta assemble. So this is A8 and A9. Let's expand this so we can actually see what we're doing. A8. A9 goes on this side. Ah, because it's backwards. Okay. Let's stick our hand out so we don't accidentally paint something. And then I assume A10 goes there. A11. A12. A13. 14. And 15. Perfect. Next up, we got to attach them all together, which we already did technically. I think they were expecting us to do all these separate, but we did everything together, so that's already done. Perfect. So now we just got to paint everything individually. Lovely. That's easy to fill. Go ahead and dry brush first. Alright, so I went ahead and drew in all the X's. It's not my best work, but what can you do? I did increase the size of the brush, and that really helped to be able to just kind of like 1-2 the X. And then I didn't have to worry about filling in anything, but I don't know. It kind of worked out, kind of didn't. And now we gotta paint these, or dry brush these. Just a dry brush. Just a good old dry brush. Oh, do we have to dry brush the inside too? I don't think so. Then we gotta do this piece. Teal. And gold. And gold. I guess the teeth are also gold. And the eyeballs? No, the eyeballs are not gold. The eyeballs are red. How about that? There we go. Oh, this is a decal? Are you kidding me? This is gonna look so bad. Like, this is a... Oh god. I like this detail, but this is not for me. Is it supposed to wrap? How is this supposed to go on here? Because we can't make it smaller. What does safety mean? Short delay. No, no, no. That's not what we need. We just need a smaller one. No, that's not it either. What? How are we supposed to place this? Can I just use this? No, because it's too small. I'm so confused. How do I make this work? I guess it does wrap around it. On the white part. Alright, well I've done the best I can on that. I'm not really sure how to make it better. Oh, and then we paint it. Okay. That helps a lot. It's like, I don't really understand how to do that without overlaying the decal, but that works. And then, oh, this is the back of his hat, not his neck thing. Well, I guess it kind of also protects his neck, but it's more of the back of his hat sort of business. But yeah. Everything looks to be correctly on there, and now we can go ahead and hit finish project. Finish working on the model? Yes. Ta-da! Samurai helmet. Special. Great. Yeah, I know. Our painting skills aren't very great. Also, we overlapped the decal a tiny bit. Place the samurai helmet in the trophy case. Perfect. Now we get to check our email. So a follow-up from Joy? Yes. Okay, so recently I stumbled across this crazy idea, which happens to be a lot, about Stan's models. Let's say that the whole backstory behind making a model becomes part of the model itself. I think it could be interpreted in a really broad sense. Here's my theory, that props made by your grandfather are pieces of himself. Do you think it makes sense? Absolutely. Maybe it's like that theory that says each part of the body contains the whole soul. If it works for models as well, then we will at least get a few Stans. The first part was kind of poetic. I think the second part is going too far. Now let's just stick with the first part was poetic. Thanks, but most of that was Stan's ideas, or at least how I understood them. Guess I wish he were still with us. Still with us. But collecting his models is like preserving parts of his memory, which is probably the most we can hope for. I should probably start looking for the next model. Stay tuned for updates. Joy. Let's go ahead and collect our reward. We've leveled up. We can get masking now. Let's go. We've earned a new experience level and unlocked new items in the shop. Alright, let's see what else we've unlocked before we move on to the next job. Let's see here. Oh, like everything. Fantastic. Fantastic. So we basically completed all the tutorials finally. Fun, and now we got a number of different jobs we can pick from in the next episode, which is really exciting. What is this home button now? Oh, we can change workshops? Ooh, he's got a little loft in his studio. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button down below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when the next episode comes out when we go ahead and check out the rest of the tools that this game has to offer. And I'll meet you there.